Hi, welcome to this lesson on direct object pronouns in French. Now, if you haven't done so already, I urge you to go and watch the tutorial about direct objects and indirect objects and what they are, because it's going to be vital really for understanding what these pronouns are, direct object pronouns. But I will briefly recap about direct objects. So remember, then a direct object is a thing or person receiving the action of the verb. Now, you're probably thinking, what on earth does that mean? Well, yeah, exactly. So the easiest way to remember that is to sort of think it answers the what. So if you ask what about something, the answer is going to be your direct object. Okay, that's not technically grammatically the right way to do it, but it certainly helps me, and I found it's helped other people work out what the direct object in the sentence is. So take, for example, my sentence, Father Christmas. You can tell it's December, feeling festive. Father Christmas gave John a present. He was on the good list, not the naughty list. So he gave him a present. So my verb in here is gave. And if I ask, what did Father Christmas give John? Well, he gave him that wasn't ideal spacing there, was it? He gave him a present. So the present here is my direct object. It answers the what. Okay, I bought a car. What did I buy? A car, my direct object. Okay, so what we're going to be looking at then is these direct object pronouns. Now do bear in mind, of course, that not every sentence is going to have a direct object or going to have a direct object pronoun. Okay, some don't, but those that do, we need to be aware of what they are and how we use them. So take, for example, then my direct object pronoun. Pronouns, of course, replace nouns. So direct object pronouns replace the direct object. And that's basically to stop repetition. So imagine John got a present for Christmas. Father Christmas gave him the present. It was a big present. I mean, the repetition of the word present is really boring, isn't it? We wouldn't say that. It doesn't sound natural. So to sound more natural, what would you say? John got a present for Christmas. Father Christmas gave him it. It, yeah? He gave him it. It was big. It was exciting. So my it here replaces the direct object. So Father Christmas gave John it. It is replacing the present, and that is my direct object pronoun. Okay, so it's to save this repetition. So there's a few of them, because we have different things that we could have, and we do need to be aware of these. So let's take a little look at this. Let's bring that up. So here we've got the English, we've got the French alongside it. Okay, and we're going to look at how we use these. So we could have me. So let's think, sorry about that weird symbol in the way there. Let's have a look at an example using the word me as a direct object. We could have he sees me. Yeah, he sees me. So, you know, you're at a concert, you've just spotted that guy over there and he's clocked you, yeah? Oh no, he sees me. Yeah, maybe you're trying to avoid him. So in French, he sees, il voit, from the verb voir, to see. Now me, if we look at my chart here, is going to be me or M apostrophe. Now it's going to be M apostrophe if the word after it starts with a vowel or a silent H. Okay, in this instance, it doesn't. So, il me voit. He sees me. So notice there, quite importantly, the position. In French, the direct object pronoun usually goes in front of the verb. Now I say usually, sometimes there's one instance where it doesn't, but do watch the tutorial about the position and agreement of direct object pronouns for more information on that. But in these instances, it goes in front of the verb. Okay, let's take he sees you. Now do remember, of course, there's two different yous in French. There's the singular one, tu. There's the plural one, vous. And of course there's tu being informal, and vous here can serve as singular formal, that should say. Let's cross that out. There we go. Singular for. Again, more information on that, do go and watch the tutorials. But he sees you, so you here. And that's you're in that concert again. Your friends just spotted this guy looking at you. He sees you, right? Il voit, and what's you? Te. Yeah. Il te voit. He sees him. He sees him. Il le voit. He sees him. Il le voit. Now, it can, of course, be it. So, if we take, for example, the sentence, let's scroll across a little bit here. He sees it. We could also have, he sees the dog. Yeah, he sees the dog. He sees it. What does he see? He sees the dog. He sees it. So that would become il le. Oops. Il le voit. My direct object pronoun. And notice it's le voit because the dog in French is le chien, which is masculine singular. Okay, we'll see later on if it's a feminine thing. So maybe it was a female dog, la chienne, it'd be il la voit. Okay, so just to bear that in mind, but it can be it or him. There in English, it will be translated either way. Right, he sees her. He sees her. So her here. My direct object is going to be il la voit. So le for him, la for her. And also, as we're going to see here, la is also going to be, if it's a feminine noun, it's replacing. So he sees, let's go with a female cat. For obvious reasons, I'm going to avoid the female dog. That's how that translates in English. He sees the female cat. He sees it. Yeah. What does he see? The female cat. So that's what we're replacing. So il and it is replacing this female cat here, which is la chatte, which is feminine, of course. So il la voit. Yeah. It being la it this time, because what the la is referring to, the it is referring to, is the cat, which is a feminine cat. Okay, right, us. So let's go with he sees us. He sees us. Il nous voit. Il nous voit. He sees you. So either you formal, or you as in terms of a group of you, you lot. He sees you. Il vous voit. He sees you. And the last one then, he sees them. So it could be a group of people, it could be a group of dogs, a group of cats, anything. He sees them is il les voit. Il les voit. He sees them. Now notice in French, up here, of course, for the it, you've got a masculine one and a feminine one. Let's pop that on there. So masculine and then feminine. Whereas in the plural, this can be masculine or feminine. Them, doesn't matter what it's referring to. If referring to them, we just use le each time. So these are the ones we need to be aware of. And of course, bearing in mind that I said that most of the time, they do simply go in front of the verb. So let's take maybe a couple more examples. Let's take, I'm buying a new car today. So buying a new car. What am I buying? Well, a new car, so that's my direct object. So I'm buying it today. So So buying a new car, I'm buying it today. So it, my direct object pronoun. So let's go to French. I'm buying it today. We'll just focus on this bit. So j'achète aujourd'hui. So my it, what's my it? Well, my it referring to a car. It. So it here is my car. In French, car is une voiture. It is feminine. So j'achète aujourd'hui. So it, I want the feminine one. It's going to be la. Remember, it goes in front of my verb. So I want it here, don't I? But because it's followed by a word that starts with the vowel or silent H, it's going to go to an apostrophe. And then I need to put my je back in there. Je l'achète aujourd'hui. I'm buying it today. I'm buying it today. Okay? Or we might want to say, I love him. I love him. So, what do you love? Him. So let's see what that becomes in French. I love, je aime, or technically it would be j'aime, wouldn't it? J'aime him, le, so in front of my verb, je le aime, but of course we don't have le if it's followed by a word that starts with the vowel, so je l'aime, and of course that then needs to change to je. So je l'aime, I love him. Similarly, if I put I love her, I love her, it would be exactly the same. Je l'aime, I love her. No difference there. It'd be context that told us. Okay, so those are these little words that we ideally ought to find ourselves using. Okay, they make your language sound far more natural. They avoid repetition. Okay, they're quite simple once we know them, and just remember that most of the time they do go in front of the verb, but please go and watch the tutorial about position of direct object pronouns and their agreement for a little bit more information on that.